and they're the new Trump signature series kneepads. Yeah, and they are available online. I told you the last one sold out. And I just want to sort of... It's a serious moment. It actually, but we laugh. Anyway, these are available and in bulk too. I created a Patriot site. On the site, you can go. There are kneepads that are available to purchase. The last round of kneepads sold out, just as our law firms are selling out. Many American universities are selling out, and yes, many corporate leaders are selling out to this administration, selling out our values, selling out our future, selling out what makes America great. And it breaks my heart. And people need to stand up. People need to, courage of their damn convictions. And I think we need to stand up in America and call this out with clarity. We can lose our republic as we know it. Our country can become unrecognizable in a matter of months, just not years. It is code red, blinking red in the United States of America. So forgive me, I feel this with passion, some indignancy, as someone frankly has taken it for granted all of these years. And it's why I came here to Davos to call it out. And I wish there were more of us doing the same, because there are more of us. And on that, forgive me, I want you to know Donald Trump is an historic president. That's absolutely correct. He's historically unpopular in the United States of America. In every category, he's underwater. He will be remembered in years, not decades. He's not going to run again. Time of life denies that. Not a state of mind, but time of life. But we need to manifest that, and we need to do the hard work. And that hard work includes the difficult work of coming to Davos and calling that out.
And talking about tyrants during COVID, Gavin Newsom has been humiliated at the Economic Forum after he was denied entry into the US clubhouse. It came after Newsom rushed out of Donald Trump's keynote speech to tell reporters that it was remarkably insignificant. White House spokeswoman Anna Kelly told the New York Post, "No one in Davos knows who third-rate Governor Newsom is or why he is frolicking around Switzerland instead of fixing the many problems he created in California." Ouch, Kinsey. That's a pretty harsh assessment there.
Pretty accurate assessment. Gavin Newsom isn't governing, he's auditioning. While we struggle with homelessness, drugs, and rising crime, he's globetrotting and posturing for a 2028 presidential run. The desperation to be seen has become embarrassing. I'm feeling the secondhand embarrassment while I'm looking at the man on the screen. And the neglect back home is the real scandal.
And when it comes to the film and TV industry, he's failing even there. California has suffered a massive drop, 20% fewer movies and TV projects last year. And this is even after Newsom rolled out record tax incentives to try to keep Hollywood at home, Kinsey.
California didn't lose film and television by accident. This is an industry the state was branded on and has been for, ever. And it's declining on Newsom's watch despite those massive incentives. That's not bad luck. That's failed leadership, and it should disqualify him from higher office.
It should, but as we discussed earlier on the program with Josh Hammer, he's a front runner. He may be the front runner, and his only real competition at the moment seems to be Kamala Harris. So that is good news for the Republicans, I've got to say, Kinsey. If the next Democratic presidential candidate is Gavin Newsom or Kamala Harris, the Republicans are going to be looking forward to that race.
I mean, the ghost of Joe Biden is more appealing to me than Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, or I was afraid you were going to say AOC, and then I was going to verbally vomit. But yeah, no, you're absolutely right. Gavin Newsom would be such a blessing to the GOP.
Looking at Democrat celebrities, so many of them blaming ICE officers for the chaos we're seeing in cities. I mean, AOC said that ICE should be abolished. California Governor Gavin Newsom suggested that ICE was state-sponsored terrorism after Renee Good died. But then he seemed to walk back those comments from his press office during an exchange with Ben Shapiro. Let's just listen to this.
Your press office tweeted out that it was state-sponsored terrorism. Which, I mean, Governor, I do have to ask you about that. Yeah. That sort of thing makes our politics worse.
Yeah.
I mean, it does.
Yeah.
I mean, our ICE officers obviously are not terrorists.
Yeah.
A tragic situation is not state-sponsored terrorism.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
He's so slippery. I mean, he says that's fair in that interview with Ben, and then he'll say something completely different when he's speaking to his audience.
Well, this actually, Gabriella, is why only those politicians that have a true star north really do well. That was like Ronald Reagan. He knew exactly what he stood for. That's what the difference with Donald Trump. You can actually go back and see clips from him since 1994, and he has been consistent in every single, maybe it's 84, but every single interview, he was totally and utterly consistent with wanting to have America first, how we've been, taken advantage of with trade agreements, etc. And this shows Governor Newsom and his true colors. It's rather like, Gabriella, during COVID when he was discovered in that, remember the French Laundry, that restaurant in California, without a mask, eating with people. Meanwhile, he imposed other regulations on his state. He flip-flops, he's slippery, and yes, this is disingenuous to say the very least, and to backstab his own administration.